Island of the Blue Dolphins novel study by Walker Van Gilder. Book by Scott Odell. Characters. Karana. Karana is a native girl that is 12 and shows characteristics that are really hard and rough times. These characteristics are brave, strong, kind, and resourceful. Karana is a girl that jumps into the sea to save her brother. Here's a quote that I found that she is brave and kind. Although many arms tried to hold me back, I flung myself into the sea. Page 42. The reason she flung herself into the sea is because she wanted to save her brother Ramo. She also loves pets. Her first pet is a big dog named Rontu. He is first the leader of the wild dogs that were her enemy because they killed Ramo and eat her food. She also helps animals that are hurt. Another characteristic is that she is resourceful and smart. I found a quote that tells you that she is. Along the path, I laid down slippery kelp, page 66. That'll tell you all you need to know about Karana. Rontu. Rontu is a big white dog that has yellow eyes. Rontu is also very strong and can take on two big dogs and win. A quote that tells you what Rontu looks like is this one. The pack grew bolder because of their leader, the big one with thick fur around his neck and the yellow eyes. Page 97. Another thing is that I think you should know is that Rontu learns very quickly. He's a very quick learner. And here's a quote I found. He learned his name very quickly. Page 108. Ramo. Ramo is a boy that is Karana's brother. He is 6. A quote that I know this is, my brother was only a little boy, half my age, which was tough. Page 1. He also has very big eyes and misses little in the world. He also likes comparing things one to another. He thinks he is much bigger, and he says he likes to challenge himself by thinking he can do those things, but really he cannot. This story, he is also compared to a cricket. Karana says he is foolish as a cricket and as fast as a cricket. Setting. The island of the Blue Dolphins is an actual island, St. Nicholas Island. That island looks like a fish, and a quote that what it looks like is, if you were standing on one of the hills, you could tell that it looks like a fish. It is also 2 leagues long and 1 league wide. Also, the wind blows every day, and the weather is very harsh. Another thing is that the trees are very small, and there aren't many of them there. Main events. First, the Lutes came to the island and killed most of the otter for their pellets. Second, the Native Americans had a battle and the Lutes won. Most of the men died in the battle, and the only men left were old. Even Karana's dad died, and he was the chief Chowing. Next, the white men came to save the Native Americans, but Ramo was left behind, and Karana jumped in the sea to save him. And then Ramo went to get the canoe, but was killed by the wild dogs. But then Karana is more aware of the wild dogs and goes all over the island looking for a place that she can be where the wild dogs can't get. She catches the leader of the wild dogs, and she names him Rontu. Then the Lutes come again, and Karana is going into hiding. When she's in hiding, there is no little girl, and they become friends. Finally, the white men and Father Hund the Parasita took Karana to the ship, and they left. Theme. One of the theme is courage. The reason I know this is because Karana is using courage, even if it is leaving an island and not knowing where to go. Another theme is caring. I know this because if she didn't love or care about her brother, she wouldn't jump into the sea in a storm in the island. Those that I think are the themes. Genre. The genre is historical fiction. I know this because it is based on a true story, but some parts of it are fake. There were lots of natural resources. One of the natural resources is kelp. Another one is roots. Piranha used them for food. The third thing is they use seeds. They use seeds in the winter for food. Another thing are whale bones. They were used for needles, ornaments, and events. Finally, the shellfish were used for food and soil. The natural resources, one of the natural resources is on page 4. Picture of natural resources. A vocabulary word that is new is foreshadow. It means identical beforehand. Another word is perlead. It means a discussion or conference. Page 5. Another word is slunk. It means to walk or move in a slow way. The last word is sign. It means to burn the ends. Connect to California history. I can connect to this story, but what I learned in 4th grade, because at the end of the story, Father Hunapedaceta came to the island to get Piranha to work for the missions. Also, St. Nicholas Island is a real island and is one of CA's Channel Islands. I also know this because the missions were built around the coast, and it makes sense that the fathers would find as many Indians as they could to civilize. Animals from the novel. One animal from the novel was an otter. Piranha took the otter and cared for it when it was hurt. Another animal was a devilfish. A devilfish is an octopus. Piranha tried to kill it, and she was victorious, but it hurt her badly. If I was Piranha. If I was Piranha, I would be very scared. Being on an island for 18 years is a long time, and you have to be alone with no way of getting off the island and no communication. Also, I would be very sad if my brother died, and he would be the only person I could communicate in 18 years. I don't think I would ever see anyone ever again. But having animals to come for me in that 18 years would be nice. Also, having that connection with animals would be very cool to have. That's what I feel if I was Piranha. The end.